1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should be live now, and we're also going to look like shit because we're using the webcam today because I'm charging my phone. So there we go. This is Redeye Raw Live, boys. You know it, you love it, you asked for it, quite literally. Because I had a poll. Although part of me thinks Dim just used, like, all of his accounts to, you know, cheat the vote. But, I mean, it is what it is, if that's the case. Just because I know Dim wanted me to do Redeye Raw Live. But, yeah, I just finished Kekko Common before starting this stream. So, I have finished that OVA now, so I will be reviewing it very soon. I might even record my review either tonight or tomorrow night, just depending on how long this goes and what time I get off work tomorrow night. We'll see. But yeah, it was fun. Definitely not the most substantive Go Nagai work, but I did finally finish it. So, but the OVAs specifically. I have read a few chapters of the manga too, but the OVAs are only 4 episodes. But yeah, that's going to be coming soon in the future. I still gotta find the power cord for my 360 so I can do, what's it called? The, Silent Hill 2 game, because it looks like that's what people want me to play, is Silent Hill 2. But I will be recording the Beavis and Butthead video soon, too, because that's the one that's winning the poll so far for what to do next, as far as, you know, edited videos goes. I'm also thinking about getting back into reading more of Dumb Angel and continuing Shadow over Innsmouth, because I've only done the first chapter of Shadow over Innsmouth so far. But, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, a lot of anime has kind of been, like, putting me off lately. Like, I've said this before in other episodes of Redeye Raw, but a lot of anime just, to me, nowadays just feels kind of the same, right? Like, everything's either, like, a battle shonen with a wimpy protagonist who never gives up, and it's like, that worked for a while, but they've done it so many times now, like, everyone is trying to be Naruto now, right? Because you got fucking Deku from fucking My Hero, and, like, every fucking shonen protagonist now. Whereas back in the day, we had real anime heroes, you know, like fucking Kenshiro, and, I mean, hell, even the Dragon Ball characters, like, I mean, Goku starts out as a kid, but he was never wimpy, he was always super strong. But then he gets he's pretty buff in Z, like, he's not, like, huge, especially compared to, like, Broly and some of the others, but, you know, a lot of protagonists are just kind of lame in anime now. Another thing that I've kind of been losing interest in is South Park, right? Like, I have not had any interest to catch up on South Park in the last, like, year or two. Because I just haven't cared. Like, I love South Park. You know, I went out of my way to collect every DVD set, right? Like, I haven't collected every DVD set yet. Like, there's still a couple of compilations I don't have, and a couple of the individual volumes I don't have, but I was going out of my way to do that. And I just haven't felt motivated to do so in a long time, because I just feel like these latest seasons of South Park have been fucking lame. Like, season 24, if you can even really call it a season, is literally 2 fucking specials. That's it. There's just the pandemic special and the vaccination special, both of which were really lame. And the reason for that, I think, is because South Park, number 1, it plays it too safe now. Number 2, the characters are secondary to the politics. And number 3, they're not even doing it right because they're just doing things that are, like, old, like things that everyone's already said and talked about. South Park used to be topical and ahead of it to actually, you know, throw stuff out there and have, like, biting commentary that was relevant. And they're not, like, irrelevant now, but, like, the problem is that they'll come out with an episode and it'll say something that people have been saying for, like, ever. Or they'll have, like, some plot point that nobody cares about, like Tegrity Farms. Tegrity Farms is fucking lame. Like, I haven't actually seen, like I said, the newer episodes. Like the last one I saw was the vaccination special. But, like, they had Randy with, like, a Karen haircut, like, going on being a Karen and shit. It's like, I feel like that's the most basic shit you can do now. Hey, Redeye, what are you doing? I'm doing a Redeye Raw, which means it's just me sitting here rambling on and talking with you guys. There's no game planned tonight, but just me here on my shitty Xbox 360 Vision camera, Just chatting with the lads, cracking open a cold one with the boys. Which reminds me, my Dr. Pepper is in the other room, so I'll go get that in a minute if need be. But right now I'm just kind of complaining about South Park. I was also talking about Anime Indigo, mentioning how I finished Kekko Common. Other than that, I've been picking up and I did listen to more of Atlas Shrugged today, so I finally finished one of the chapters. I think it was the Sacred and the Profane, I think, which was chapter... The fuck chapter was that? Was it 9? I think it was chapter 9. Might not be. That book is fucking long. Like, I've been enjoying it. It's just really long. I have to be in a position where I can actually listen to it and pay attention when it's like a fiction story. Because like nonfiction, I can listen to, like, you know, podcasts and stuff when I'm at work. But like the noise of work can disrupt it when I'm listening to a fictional story sometimes, and I'm trying to follow a narrative. Do you like Futurama? That's my favorite show. I love Futurama, dude. I think Futurama is great, but I'm not going to watch the reboot because the show had a perfect ending. There's no reason to reboot it. But yeah, I love Futurama. I think it was solid all the way through. I honestly think in a lot of ways it's better than The Simpsons. I think classic Simpsons is probably better, like, you know, the golden era. But if you're talking as a whole, Futurama is easily the superior show. And it's nostalgic too. You know, I grew up watching it to an extent. And I remember when it got canceled the first time and then got brought back. So that was pretty cool to see it come back when it did. But yeah, I love Futurama. I actually have a Futurama Monopoly set. I think it's down there on my nightstand. Or headboard table, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I like Futurama. My favorite character is probably Bender. I know that's a basic answer, but he's a good character. I like Fry as well. And Professor Farnsworth. Professor Farnsworth is great. Zoidberg's great too. I love Zoidberg. My beard is fucking itchy today. But yeah. Simpsons, I think, like I said, like the first, like, maybe 10 seasons of The Simpsons is maybe better, but, like, I guess it's comparable, because, like, even in those first 10 seasons, there's a decent amount of episodes that are not as good as Futurama episodes, so really just depends. I have watched, hey Andy, how you doing? I have watched a little bit of Disenchantment. I think I watched, like, 5 episodes. I never finished it. It wasn't bad or anything, I just never finished it. And I don't know if it gets bad, because again, I only got 5 episodes in. Yeah, let's see. I'll probably be doing more Banjo-Tooie soon, as well. Not tonight, but, you know, maybe in the next few days. I'm going to try. I might not stream tomorrow. I might focus on editing videos tomorrow. We'll see. Because I know I have to take some time and actually edit some damn videos already. Because, again, I've been putting it off and just doing the streams because the streams are easy content. But I know that there's a large portion of my fan base that are waiting for edited videos to come out, like the Beavis and Butthead one, the Kekko Common review, Splatterhouse 2 review. Is there more? I'm sure I'm doing more. I need to do a top 10 underrated games video, just to tell people why they're wrong about Duke Nukem Forever, and then have them fucking bitch about it, because that's what they'll do. As we saw in last night's stream, when people ask me what's an underrated game, and then I answer the fucking question, and then they give me the third degree and won't shut the hell up and try to criticize me for it. It's like, don't ask a question you don't want the fucking answer to. But anyway, did you used to watch Futurama a lot as a kid? Yeah, I mean, not like as a super young kid. Like, when I was like a little kid, I watched some of it. But when I was like in middle school, I watched it a lot, yeah. And in high school. My feet are killing me right now for some reason. Let's see. I noticed how Rick and Morty, even in the early seasons, there's a lot of Rick-related puns in the episode titles. Yeah, there sure is. Rick and Morty was fine for the first 2 seasons. Like, I liked it a lot when it first came out, the first 2 seasons. Season 3 was pretty bad. I never bothered watching Season 4, but I've heard good things about it from some people. Season 5 I've seen, like, 2 episodes of, but, like, not, like... Or maybe it's just 1 episode. Maybe I've only seen the one with the big, like, guy who controls the ocean or whatever. Like, the wine one. I've seen that one, and it was okay. But, like, Rick and Morty, I just feel like, for me, I've kind of moved on from it. I liked the first 2 seasons when I watched them, but it's not something I've been dying to even go back and rewatch the older seasons. I do need to finish watching Season 6 of Game of Thrones, but like I said, that's a chore. Like, I'm rewatching, obviously, because I've seen the whole show before. But I've heard that the House of the Dragon is actually decent, so I might give that a watch in the future. We'll see how that goes. Because it's been a while since I've watched a show as it was coming out. I think the last one I did that with... Well, it hasn't been that. I was watching Better Call Saul as it was coming out. What the fuck am I talking about? But I don't watch a lot of shows that are coming out recently anymore. I don't watch, like, any anime that's coming out recently. Like, the most recent anime I've watched was Rito of Healer. Stuffed butts indeed, Chisu. By the way, you probably missed it at the beginning, Chisu, but I did finally finish Kekko Kamen, so review coming soon. Because I watched that just before starting the stream. But yeah, nice indeed. I'll review that soon. I need to watch Angel Cop as well, so I can review that. I need to get back into reviewing stuff. Because I haven't done... I've done reviews recently, but not, like, a lot. So, I'm going to do the Beavis and Butthead one, the Kekko Kamen one, the Splatterhouse 2 review, obviously. Have you watched The Sopranos? That's a pretty good show. I have not watched The Sopranos. I've thought about it. My friend wants me to watch The Wire. He showed me the first episode, and it was alright. It was interesting. Still don't see how people can compare it to Breaking Bad, but again, I haven't been drawn in yet, so we'll see. The first episode was interesting enough. But Breaking Bad had me hooked from the start. So and I don't think anything can top Breaking Bad. Like I said, Breaking Bad is the only perfect 10 I can think of in the world of fiction. I'm rewatching Malcolm in the Middle for, like, the billionth time, too. So, there you go. I like to rewatch things a lot. I've noticed that. I tend to do that. I guess I do kind of like to stick to what I know when it comes to shows a lot of the time. And then I'll branch out into newer stuff from time to time, too. But, like, I do tend to rewatch a lot of stuff. Like, I've seen Malcolm in the Middle. This is probably my 7th time watching it. And it's a long show, so I'm currently rewatching Dragon Ball GT as well. I watched an episode of it last night before I went to bed. Like, after we ended the stream, I watched an episode of Dragon Ball GT, and then I went to bed. I'm currently on the Baby Saga. Baby just turned into the Golden Ozaru, so... good stuff. Let's see, what else? What else do we have to talk about tonight, boys? See, that's the thing about Redeye Raw Lives. They're way less focused than regular Redeye Raws, because regular Redeye Raws I record when I have a specific topic in mind. Redeye Raw Lives, I just go in and just hit stream, and then we just go. You notice all the shots of Pan's butt? Chisu, get some help. Speaking of Pan, though, I never understood the hate for the character. Because a lot of people, like, bitch about her being, like, a damsel in distress and shit, and it's like, yeah, but, like, she does the archetype well. And she's competent enough. Like, I don't get why people throw such big fits over Pan. I thought she was a fine character. He never watched the movie, The Many Saints of Newark of it either? Well, yeah, of course. If I haven't seen the show, I'm not going to just watch the movie, Lean on Me, Voodoo Dawn, Candyman, Farewell to Flesh, Sunset Heat, Black Fox, Beastmaster 3. Why are you listing all these things? Oh, okay, no, sorry. The second part will explain it. The Eye of Braxis, True Women, Wishmaster. I love Wishmaster. Wishmaster's fucking great. So is Wishmaster, too. Shadow Puppets, Black Friday, Heads Will Roll, From Jennifer. I'm not sure which are horror, which are adult, and which are blaxploitation films. Me reading Tony Todd's filmography. I haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, but I love the memes based. Oh yeah, there's lots of great Breaking Bad memes. But I highly suggest watching the show. It is definitely worth it. It lives up to the hype. As I said, I do think Breaking Bad is the only show that I would genuinely say is a perfect 10 when it comes to being well written, acted, and what's it called? Like everything about it is perfect. The cinematography, the acting, the music, the atmosphere, the angles, everything. Hey Dim, how you doing, man? People praise Krillin for being human and holding his own despite not having a superpower up. Oddly hate Pan for not going Super Saiyan or taking down guys. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Dim, I see you. Hello. You bridged a new anime? Yeah, I saw that in my sub box, but I haven't seen it yet. By the way, Dim, this is just a theory I have, but did you rig the poll by voting on all of your accounts to make it so that I would do a Redeye Raw? You can tell me. Because that's my theory. But if that's the case, then such is the way of the worm. Yes, I figured you did. Because Banjo-Tooie was winning, and then I saw Redeye Raw just spike to the top, and I'm like, Dim probably used all of his accounts to do that. How does this sound? A bimbo who wants to go out as a pregnant chick for Halloween, but doesn't get the costume concept, and is really pregnant for real for her costume? Well, I mean, it's not much of a costume, but okay. I can give many likes and sub. I mean, I don't need those boosts, but I think it's kind of funny that you rigged the poll. Insert joke that could get me banned from YouTube here. Because, you know, I can't talk too much about rigged polls. That's a no-no topic on YouTube. Whenever I'm on the webcam, my head always itches way more. Like, it's weird. Like, whenever I'm on camera, that happens. In the advanced generation of Pokemon, they brought in... Sorry, my eyesight is atrocious. Harley, a boy far gayer than James. In some episodes, he looks up to James as a thinks about it for a bit. Ah, okay. Krillin is the OG. He got Android 18. True. Apparently, Shelley Marsh is also an adult in the post-COVID South Park movies. Well, of course she is, because it has a time skip to the future. So, and I didn't really have any interest in those either. Just because, you know. But, like, and those aren't even part of a season. Those are just movies, even though they're the same length as the specials that were a season. That's the problem I have with, losing interest in South Park lately. And then they did, like, a concert that, like, had a bunch of South Park songs that they redid, and I didn't really have a whole ton of interest in watching that either, to be honest. Like, it's, like, I like the South Park songs and stuff, but it's like if I wanted to see those, I could just watch the episodes or movie they're from. You know what I mean? Or I could, like, listen to my South Park soundtrack CD, or I could, like, look them up on YouTube if I really wanted to see, like, you know, like, I don't know, what, Blame Canada, or Kyle's Mom's a Bitch, or, I assume, do they have Chef's salty chocolate balls? Because I feel like Matt Stone and Trey Parker wouldn't have performed that themselves, right? Like, wouldn't have made any sense. They'd have to get a black guy, right? Hey, Redeye, do you want to play Guess the Naruto Last Word? So you have to guess the last word before they die? Not really. Idea for my Bloodborne... Wait, is it Biodome? Sorry, I read Biodome as Bloodborne. That's how bad my eyesight is. My Biodome movie, where 4 highbrow scientists turn on the regular guy and wind up trying to kill him. But he fights back. Guy, I warn you, if you push me too far, I will not hold back. By guy, are you referring to, like, Squirrely or Doyle? I know too much about Biodome. I've seen that movie once, but, scientist, we don't care a lot. We don't care what a low-class mental mongoloid like you has to say. Guy, you will. Sinks into the night. Scientist at base. Ah. What? Okay. Okay, Dim, you want to post the YouTube logo? You can post the YouTube logo. That's fine. I don't get the context, but okay. I mean, because we are on YouTube. Yes, you figured it out. We are on YouTube. Good job. You win a prize. Well, not from me. I'm not going to give you a prize, but I'm sure someone will at some point. The guy took out one of them? Okay. Was it Squirrely or Doyle? And which one was Pauly Shore? Was he Squirrely or was he Doyle? I honestly don't remember. You know, Pauly Shore gets more hate than he deserves. I like Pauly Shore. Like, he's not good, but there's a certain charm to him, right? He always plays the same character where he's always like, "What's up, buddy?" And that's like his entire character, is that he talks like that and he's like a stoner. But like, there's a certain charm to him. It's the Leaning Tower of Cheesa! In Blue Bloods, this ex-cop pulls a bank job. Later, he takes Donnie Wahlberg's partner, hostage, and says, "I ain't going back to prison. My idea, Donnie. I can accommodate that." Blows his head open. How you're going to hell? Ah ha ha ha. Barfs an open head and bones it. Okay. I like Punisher. Yeah, me too. I enjoy his antics. What is your favorite SpongeBob game? Mine is Lights, Camera, Pants. I've played Lights, Camera, Pants briefly. I've also played a little bit of Battle for Bikini Bottom. But in all honesty, and this might be kind of a hot take, but I think my favorite is Super Sponge on the PS1. I really like Super Sponge. Imagine if you sneezed out your ass and jizz came out. There's all kinds of things wrong with that statement. God damn. Always more itchy when on camera. Redeye look like Steven Z Killer. If you don't know who he is, search it on YouTube. What? Hang on. I'll look at this, but if you're wrong, you owe me, Dim. You owe me your life. I don't see it.
Today?
That guy looks like fucking Vito, that fucking like leftist movie review guy who's on the Dick Show. Yeah, that guy looks kind of like Vito. I don't see it. You know what? There was one guy who tried to say that I sounded like Quite. You know, that guy with like the hood and the mask and the glasses. And I'm like, I don't see that either. Like, when people compare me, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't see a lot of the comparisons. Like, it just confuses me how people can get that perception. But, so in The Good Doctor, after the autistic guy's mentor gets brain surgery, he sees the ghost of his daughter. Me, what the fuck, this just turned into Twilight Zone. I thought this was a serious reality-based drama, not the 60s Star Trek where Kirk meets Abe Lincoln. I mean, the Twilight Zone can be serious at times, too, though. Like, I know that's not the point of what you're getting at, but the Twilight Zone can be pretty serious, still. Like, the tone. Just depends on the episode. Like, it can be a little out there sometimes, but, like, I mean, that's kind of the point, right? I love the Twilight Zone, by the way. But, yeah, like when people, like, compare me to other YouTubers, like, there's been a couple of them that I'm like, I guess I can see it. I can't think of any right off. But, like, I'm not seeing it with that Steven Z Killer guy. It looks nothing like me. Like, my beard is much thicker, I don't have glasses, and I rarely wear a baseball cap on stream. Like, I have before, but, like, not on a regular, right? If you listen to my request song, it's called Close to You Undertale Animation. I have not listened to that, no. Have you played the BioShock games? No, but Kyler is actually currently playing through them. And I know they're influenced by Ayn Rand, like, so that's pretty interesting. I'll probably check it out. On The Good Doctor, this Asian is getting surgery to climb again after many falls. One doctor says if they fix her, she might bite it on the next climb. Other doctor, as long as she's a competent adult, she can make her own choices. My idea, they get the retarded guy they brought in before and have him bite or bone her and turn her retarded. What is she gonna be? Is this guy a were retard? Is that what he is? On The Good Doctor, this retarded guy's mom can't handle him, and I think harms herself to get a night away from him. As they take her away, her son starts going berserk and smacks the autistic guy in the face. My idea: 1, the hit causes him to catch the son's retardation. 2, the touch from a retarded guy counters out his autism and he turns human. What? 3, retards boning less retarded retards. Okay. Fun fact, I have an original Mario game. I will sell it on eBay for $2 million, but you're not going to make that kind of money. Am I too over to sell this old game? Yeah, no one's going to buy an old Mario game for $2 million, dude. You know how common Mario is? Like, you get like $30 tops. Like you're talking like Super Mario 1, right? Because that's like pretty fucking common. Everybody has Super Mario 1. Maybe he should use Close to You Undertale music whenever he does a break on the next Dust stream. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I'd have to vet it first. At least your mom is common. Okay, got him. Yeah, I need to get back to editing the Rio Isn't Gay Part 3 video. Because I recorded it. Why so dark? Because I turned the light off. Because my fucking light is way too bright. Like, look at this shit. Look at this fucking light. Hold on. I will show you. Hang the fuck on. Look at this. Look at how fucking bright this son of a bitch is. Look at it. It's fucking bright as shit. Isn't that god-awful? That's so much worse. The light is literally the sun, yeah. On The Good Doctor, the parents of a actiony high-octane 18-year-old want to give her surgery to cripple her after she is injured in a fall. My idea, they have her arms and legs sawed off and sell her to amputee porno fags who make vids of her being boned by dogs. I got this idea from Go Nagai's Violence Jack manga. I kinda thought you might have with the way that went. Because that happens to Migi. in Violence Jack. But yeah, see, this is way better than having the light on. But it's also dark because it's nearly 2 a.m., so, you know, the sun's not up, so who'da fucking thought? Tell you what, I'm gonna go grab my Dr. Pepper from the other room. I shall return. Give me just a quick moment. You guys want to see something cool? Check this out. There he goes. Bam. That didn't work. There they are. The Dick Men are back, baby. Oops, hang on. There we are. See, I'm pretty sure this DVD is actually really rare. I can't remember how much I spent on it, but it was more than it probably should have cost me, right? Because I'm pretty sure this is out of print. But this is what I finished watching tonight, is Kekko Common. So, again, review soon. I got my Dr. Pepper now. I also got some Takis, which are my snack of choice. Chisu commenting on what's inside of his mind. Sorry, the Taki went down the wrong tube. On what's inside of his mind, and he just don't even know it's bad or good. He just wanted to show his bad idea. Yeah. On The Good Doctor, this Asian family agrees to have their 18-year-old daughter surgically disabled so she can't do rock climbing. Fucking assholes. That'd be immoral if the Doctor did that. That goes against their Hippocratic oath to do no harm. As does slicing up a perfectly healthy set of genitals, but you know that's okay because leftists, right? Anyway. But as they fear she might bite it on the trip, they care more about keeping her for themselves than her life. My idea, she can't take being crippled and commits seppuku. So her parents have her stuffed and mounted on the couch and take turns boning it. Why does it always go to boning with you? I know a little bit of Good Doctor. I know the episode where an 11-year-old kid or a 13-year-old kid gets sliced. Some glasses, some professional doctor, teenagers save him, I think. Okay. Alright, I might have said in another stream, but they don't even know how to kill Kenny right in the recent seasons, which just makes me further wish that the episode Kenny dies should have stayed permanent. Nah, that's fine. I think it's good that they haven't killed, like... Look, Kenny is a better character in the later season. Like, when I say later, I don't mean now. Well, you know what? No, Kenny's still a good character. But, like, Season 14 gave Kenny a massive amount of development and made him so much better of a character. So, yeah. Guess the Naruto iconic words over and over and over again. Why can't you just die already? I don't fucking know. What is that, pain? I don't fucking know. You know how long it's been since I've watched fucking Naruto? It's been a fat minute. Yeah, I need to also get back to watching Silverfang and Kinniku Man. Those are both really good, and they're undubbed. Naruto's boring. Well, look, Naruto's good. It's just it started a trend of, like, wimpy protagonist battle shonen. Naruto itself is actually really good, and I do enjoy it, but it is overplayed. Like, it's overexposed. Everybody talks about it, you know what I mean? Like, it's good, but it is a little overrated. On The Good Doctor, these Asians have their teen crippled by surgery to keep her from dangerous activities. My idea. One, they refilm this, but use yellow Lightspeed Rescue Ranger who goes climbing. After she goes home, she removes her parents' arms and legs and sews their mouths to each other's asses to make a human ringworm. There you go. Now you're going places. I like Bleach. I've never seen Bleach. I didn't really have any interest in it. It looked like just another battle shonen to me, so I don't know how. Yeah. Wow, Super About Your Life is boring? Well, I wouldn't say that. Look, if someone doesn't like Naruto, they don't like Naruto. Again, I do think it is kind of underrated. Or, sorry, overrated. DS games were well done. Bleach has better babes. I mean, that's never been like a factor for me. Like, there's good hentai out there for that. You know what I mean? Like that's I don't know. I never watched Bleach. Like I said. What's up, Zeta Magnus? How you doing, man? Did I mention how there's an anime game with DLC? That shit pisses me off too. Yeah. At least your mom is overrated, Redeye? Okay. Got him. America is the land of the free and home of the brave, not land of the G and home of the slave. Yeah. Just chilling, remaking some old pictures. Okay, very cool. Very nice, very swag, I like it. But yeah, with the Silverfang and Kinniku Man, with those two animes, I don't have any subtitles. So I'm literally just watching the raw Japanese version because I have these incredibly expensive DVD sets I imported. Silverfang, not so much. Silverfang was like $15, but it was like an or was it Finnish? It might have been Finnish. It was either a Finnish or Icelandic import. But it has the Japanese audio. But then, like, Kinniku Man, I bought the Japanese sets that's like this fucking big and cost me $400. Learn Japanese, you gaijin? Yeah, there you go. The same people who slag on Trump for having 2 divorces also whine when you point out Taylor Swift's history of many breakups. Oh yeah, dude, well again, if the left didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards, right? That's all they have is double standards. Konjirio, Spongebob. Orewa hontou ni konjirio. You guys ever seen that video? Please react to close to you Undertale animation. I will cheat on my girlfriend for you to recommend. Why would I want you to do that? I don't want you to cheat on your girlfriend. What kind of incentive is that to me? On Arthur is a blind girl whose eyes are always open and staring out. My idea, her friend accidentally pops her eyes, but is afraid to tell her. She'd feel it. Just because someone's blind doesn't mean they can't feel their eyes. And the blind friend goes around with popped eyes and doesn't know why everyone is acting different around her. Again, yeah, she'd feel her eyes. There's still nerve endings in there. Is your girlfriend chubby? I mean, I don't have a girlfriend, so, you know. But she wouldn't be if I did, I can tell you that. Well, I mean, I guess define chubby, because, like, if she's got a little meat on her, I don't care. But if she's a fat fucking slob, Mine is 55-inch chest and 5'3", over 220 pounds, and double D. Yeah. I don't like fat chicks. I've been over this before. I do not like fat chicks. Have you seen the Beavis and Butthead 2020 theme song? Well, yeah, it plays at the beginning of every episode of the new season, so of course I have. It's a good remix of the original. I like it. I was talking to Dim. Oh, my apologies, Chisu. I thought you were talking to me. Finally picked up an external disk drive for my computer, along with Sonic 2, Spy Kids Trilogy, and Iron Giant on DVD. Okay, that's cool. You guys know what do you guys think is the best Sonic the Hedgehog game, right? Like, for me, I think it's easily got to be Sonic CD. Nothing has come even close, right? Sonic CD was so good. I had like a computer disc of Sonic CD when I was a kid. I don't know if it was official or not, but I had like a computer disc that had Sonic CD on it. Like, because obviously I never had a Sega CD, but like, I had it on a computer disc, so it was really good. The Genesis games are my favorites. Yeah, I feel like Sonic CD was the best of the because Sega CD is kind of Genesis, right? Because it's an attachment for it. I just thought that was the coolest one. I had Sonic CD on Sega Game Collection, yeah, or Sega Gems Collection. I preferred Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That's fair. That's a good one, too. I really like Sonic CD. I just really like the level designs. I even picked up Sonic 2 and Knuckles on Switch. Yeah. On Arthur, Francine becomes a reporter, but takes bad photos of her homies, including Ratburn's butt as he bends over. My thoughts: 1, she learns the media is the media is the bad guys. 2, Ratburn's butt can't hold it and bursts all of the sperm. God damn you, Chisu. God damn you. You need to go to confessional right now. Clear your mind, you sick fuck. He had in there and sprays the class, and they start rotting from being spritzed with liquid HIV. Yo, have you guys ever seen Rickroll singing "Never Gonna Give You Up" on the 2022? It just posted. Yeah, I saw the 22 remake. That, like, didn't he do it for some ad for like a phone company or something? Idea taking the scene from Big Bang Theory where they were on drugs and one says the world is spinning too fast, slow it down, and one guy strains, the other guy says that's better. Then adding the subtitles, the planet is heating up from cars driving, stop it. And then the guy strains and the first guy says that's better. There you go. You know, a lot of these like little edits, why don't you just do them yourself? You know what I mean? Just upload them to your channel. I can't wait for the Dead Space remake. They're making a Dead Space remake. I'm sick of them fucking remaking everything. Like, there's good ones that come out. Like, I've heard, like, the Destroy All Humans 2 one is good. Also, was that big busty chick in, like, the original version of Destroy All Humans 2? Because I've seen her all over on footage of the remake. Was she always in the game? Because I do not remember that character. It's true they did add golden picture frames in the Beavis and Butthead 2022 theme song. Yeah, they sure did. Do you like Jean-Claude? He can do the splits. Jean-Claude Van Damme? I haven't seen any of his movies, but I've heard good things. Your beer is longer than my dick? Well, I don't have any beer. If you mean my beard, well then there you go. But yeah, like, everything gets remade now. Like, there are good remakes, don't get me wrong. But, who's handling the Dead Space remake? Because it could be good if it's done well. I'm skeptical. Because I know they're doing, like, a KOTOR remake, and I have, like, no interest in that. Because I love KOTOR. Therefore, I have no interest in the remake, especially since she was in Destroy All Humans 2. I guess I never got that far in the game. Because I don't remember that character at all. Like, I played Destroy All Humans 2 all the time as a kid. Like, I never got very far. I just ran around and shot people with, like, the electric gun, whatever they call it, the zapper, or whatever. In Degrassi, Miles gets a scholarship for diversity as he's queer, but is malcontent over getting it for his disability instead of his talent. My idea, he decides to go all in and saws off his legs to be physically challenged, uses a drill on his head to scramble his brains to be mentally challenged, and chocolates up his skin to be ethnically challenged. Okay, Jisoo, okay. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. You fucked up the lyrics, though. You said never gonna give you up, never gonna give you down, which is not the lyric. Never gonna turn around and deserve you. That's not it. It's never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna, hold on. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna tell a lie. Hold on. It's never gonna make you, never gonna, hold on. Hold on. It's never gonna make you cry, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. But there's like another part before that. Flagged, lol. Yeah, there you go. I honestly don't remember, like, that part. The never gonna make you cry, never gonna tell a lie. There's another one, like, somewhere in between there. You know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye. You guys ever seen that edit? Ammo, more proof you can't trust a Frenchie. Oh no, sorry, I skipped the first part. I read Siege of Fort William Henry, where after the humans surrendered, the French and Indians attacked, scalped, chopped up, and enslaved them. After they surrendered their weapons and ammo. More proof you can't trust a Frenchie or an Indian, yeah? A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You know the game, and we're gonna play it. There you go. Oh yeah, I know that you know the rules, and so do I. Just shot up with the gun. Yeah, exactly. I love that edit. But, now, dude, Rickroll is, like, one of my favorite memes, because it's, like, one of the OGs, right? Because, it was, like, one of the original bait and switches, and that's something that I thought was great about it. And I'm glad that it's, like, and it's, like, one that's endeared through time, you know? It's like, it's never gotten old. It's always there. What's your guys' favorite meme? I'd say mine's probably Steamed Hams, even though Rickroll's up there. Well, it's probably Rickroll just because it's iconic, but Steamed Hams is my favorite more modern meme, right? I also like Kekistan quite a bit, but, you know. According to Wikipedia about the Siege of Jaffa, meanwhile, a plague epidemic caused by poor hygiene in the French headquarters in Ramla decimated the local population of the French army alike, and the French army alike. Me, since when did the Frenchies ever have bad hygiene? Oh, wait. Yeah, there you go. Ho ho, baguette. You have not seen the last of Le Quack. Got another Dr. Pepper right there. Boom. Like I said, my face is always so much more fucking itchy when I'm on camera. Ugandan Knuckles and Big Chungus are your faves. I like Ugandan Knuckles, and Big Chungus has a certain appeal. Yeah, I think I like Ugandan Knuckles better out of the two there. I also like all the Robbie Rotten stuff. You know, We Are Number One, and all that. Lazy Town memes were good. I thought they were pretty fun. It's piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is hazy, you gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy, never use a messy recipe. The cake will end up crazy if you do the cooking by the book. Then you'll have a cake. So, on the science the science changed again. Now they say 3 or more alcohol drinks a week increases the risk of cancer and damage. Also, there is no medical benefits to alcohol. Now they want to put warnings on booze like smokes. I mean, booze does have warnings on it, at least in the U.S., as far as I know. As for me, because of Power Rangers saying if someone offers you drugs or alcohol, say no, as well as the Saban dub of DBZ having Goku say no to beer, I never had any. Also, multiple sections in the Bible are against strong drink or drunkenness. Yeah, I didn't drink when I was younger, because, I grew up Mormon, and you can't drink at all when you're Mormon. I drink occasionally now, and I do like a cigar as well. But I'd say that this is much less healthy. You know what I mean? Like, I drink way more soda. I think that's way worse for me than the little bit of alcohol and cigars I have every once in a while. Because I drink a shitload of soda. Have you played Red Faction Guerrilla? The game was so much fun to destroy buildings. I have not played Red Faction Guerrilla. You guys ever played Doritos Dash of Destruction? That's a game where you play as a T-Rex that gets, like, more and more mech parts as the game goes on, and you, like, destroy Doritos delivery trucks. That one's pretty fun. Once in summer, I walked to Zeller's to buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but went the wrong way and got lost. I was in an unknown hood in the heat and thought I might die, but a Lazy Town song moved me to go on. Yeah. Well, there you go. This mailbox is mine, and this triagonal sign, the blue balloon, the month of June, they're mine, 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 mine. Lazy Town deserved my life. Or it saved your life, yeah? There you go. So I've heard some people say that the new Ed, Edd and Eddy DVDs are not going to have the movie or specials. Is that true? Because if so, that's kind of fucking lame. Because the bootleg has the movie and specials. So why won't the official one? You know what I mean? Like, fuck them if they don't do that. Let's see. I'm going to look at the DVD real quick because I'm curious now. Yeah, it looks like it's just the episodes. I mean, I'll still probably buy it. But that is kind of lame. It's funny that Xbox is taking all the good games away from PlayStation, yeah? Well, PlayStation's shit. Yeah, I did notice how in Rick and Morty, the scenes of Rick being drunk and drooling, but there's other scenes of him being normal and chill, yeah. In the news at Wasaga Beach, these drunk teens did stunt driving and rowdy parties. So when the cops came, they jumped on cop cars and sprayed them with booze. This is not long after a guy was attacked by axe-wielding maniacs, and I said, we're going to be full-on Mad Max soon. Then again, it's like the Ten Commandments where Moses found the Israelites had devolved into sin. Yeah? So my dad and brother went camping, and while out there they found severed bear's head. Jeez. No body, no blood, only the head. It still had fur on it. This is how horror movies start? Yeah, for real, dude. That's creepy as fuck. So they're doing Ed and Eddie Complete Series. What else are they? It was Foster's, right? Were they doing Billy and Mandy too? Or was it just Ed and Eddie and Foster's? Yeah, it looks like it's just Foster's and Ed and Eddie. Still, though. If my son used a purse, I'd put him in a hearse. Based. If my son likes hip-hop rap, I'd force-feed him boiled crap. Gross. Wait. The Baffler Meat Collection. Is this all of Aqua Teen? Hold the fuck on. Are they making a set of all of Aqua Teen? They fucking are! I have to buy this! Holy shit! It's $117, but it's literally all of Aqua Teen. Wait a minute, is it missing, it's probably missing Shake Like Me, right? They probably don't have that episode, I would imagine. Although part of me thinks that they still would, because they're probably, just repackages, right? All episodes, it says. And it has the movie. I'm gonna buy this set at some... And it has Baffler Meal, because of course it does. Yeah, I gotta get this set. I am fucking buying that. Do you click VHS tapes too? I mean, I have VHS tapes. I have a VCR. In the news, Mississippi is out of water, and we got people lining up for water rations. Things are going Mad Max, yeah. Idea: a celebrity opens a restaurant, and Stanley Tucci's deli, best known by its initials, STD, yeah, there you go. On Arthur, Francine goes to the 2014 Olympics as she'd be grown up by then, but by 2022, Arthur was still on and they were still kids, yeah? Well, that's called cartoon logic for you. Never watched Aqua Teen? I love Aqua Teen. Aqua Teen is so good. Very interesting, yeah. I mean, I've done videos about VHSs before. I've done reviews of VHSs and showed off some of my rare VHSs, you know, like my Abashiri family VHS, which is super fucking rare. Or my, I have the Sukeban Boy VHS, you know, Delinquent in Drag. I need to watch that one too, actually. Obviously, if they had Rick constantly drinking and being drunk in every single scene he appears, it would get old and boring really fast, so it's a good move making scenes without Rick being drunk. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone thought that they would have done otherwise. Sorry, I was just looking at the Aqua Teen thing to see if there's any information about anything, but I'm definitely going to buy that. I love Aqua Teen. Aqua Teen is one of my favorite shows. Let's see. In Soviet Canada, the news whines about people ODing and 8 people a day biting it from drugs, yet thousands of abortions a day are okay. As is assisted suicide, slagging over 1,500 in his first year. Also, they say legalizing drugs will somehow help, as making it easier to get them will make people do them less. But when it comes to guns, they claim the opposite. It's true. Again, there's no consistent standards on the left. There's an Aqua Teen Hunger Force Complete Series DVD coming out this month on the 20th. Check it. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Andy. Is I saw that on Amazon, and I am absolutely going to buy that. Because like I said, I fucking love Aqua Teen. And I have a bunch of the volumes. Like, I think I have all the DVDs that are out, which, is just the first 7 seasons or something. Or, like, it goes up to Aqua Unit Patrol Squad 1, I think. Or maybe I don't have that one. Maybe I have everything except that one. I related to this movie, so I think we all can. Barack on Out of Africa, as he thinks evolution is real. I mean, we're going to just argue about that if we get on the evolution topic again, Jisoo. I think evolution is an undeniable fact, but... and humans came from there also, as he's born there and escaped the first world, Yeah, there you go. I wish there was a Judge Dredd game. Is there not? I thought there would have been at this point. Didn't I... Hold on, let's check. Judge Dredd. There is video games. See, there was one on the NES. There was Judge Dredd vs. Death on the PC, PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. There's a bunch of Judge Dredd games, dude. Yeah, there is on Sega and SNES. Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of Judge Dredd games. I don't think Jisoo watched the Colin movie film for theaters either. Well, of course not. If he hasn't seen Aqua Teen, he hasn't seen the Aqua Teen movie, I guarantee. I guarantee. I'm still waiting on some packages I ordered to arrive, so hopefully they get here soon, because I ordered some more Pokemon ROM hacks, and a couple more documentaries and stuff, so hopefully those come soon. How do I track this? That lion looks derpy as hell. What the fuck? I thought this remembered my information. I guess not. We'll do that later then. I was just gonna check and see if any of my stuff is shipped. Because I I ordered Alex Jones's new book and documentary, and that hasn't shipped yet, as far as I can tell. On Stephen Colbert, they have a guest from the Netflix show Never Have I Ever, where the guest says it's a horny show of teens, and Soviet Steve says, as they should be. Yeah, he would say that, wouldn't he? Which shows where his lusts and his views on underaged boning. It's true. On Seth Meyers, Soviet Seth has Machine Gun Kelly on, and he looks devolved, pink hair, pink silk open shirt, showing off bad tattoos on the torso, chain around the neck, and based on how he talks, if he doesn't have a bra in the image, he hides it really well. Get Icon? I will at some point. I have a feeling I'm going to hate Icon, but I'm going to get it just as a fuck you to Phantom Strider. Because, like I said, I'm going to watch and review everything Phantom Strider talked about in his top 10 worst anime video. And, I've already watched and reviewed Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan, and then I have a bootleg of Pupa, so I'll watch that soon and review it. So then I'll get Icon as well. Midori is going to be a spicy one, I'm sure, but that one I do have. It's just, that one's probably going to be interesting. But Icon, I feel like I probably won't like, but I'm going to watch it just for the sake of that. My girlfriend liked Icon as she could relate, as she was shy but grew stronger from love and has big boobs. Yeah? Okay. She also liked the colors and voices, and Hinata's voice was Chiharu, yeah? It's voiced by the Digimon cast, is it now? You guys know, I've wanted to do like another Phantom Strider response, but there's no other videos he's done that I feel like I could respond to and have anything to say, really. Because I like responding to Phantom Strider, because I don't like Phantom Strider. But he's also like... Like, the thing is he's like a pussy, but he's also like, he takes it well when he gets criticized. So, like, I'll respect him for that. But he has shit takes. I like how in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX the characters see a possible future, and they look the same as they did a decade ago, and face 1980s Mad Max punks with leather jackets, nose rings, and spike mohawks, and GX is in the late 2000s, yeah? I do some weird facial expressions on stream, fucking resting my tooth on the Dr. Pepper cap. I don't know what the hell that's about. Best line, Cuphead, more like dickhead, laughs devolvedly, yeah? Okay. On Arthur, Brain breaks mirrors and other things to disprove superstitions, then gets a bunch of crap happen to him. My idea, a creeper grabs him in his van and butt rapes him. Why are you the way that you are? Yeah, I need to do some more OVA reviews in the future though, because like, obviously I've got I still need to watch Delinquent in Drag, aka Sukeban Boy. I've got that still on VHS. I need to watch it. Hell, maybe I'll do that in the next couple of days too. Hook up my VCR and watch Sukeban Boy. So I noticed a few things happen to keep coming up in common with unbalanced people. They use Japanese DBZ character names, don't like their dads, dislike thick or lightly dressed chicks, don't like church, like Barack, goes vegan or not eating meat or drinking pop, and blocks people. I mean, I drink soda. Come on. Or are you saying they don't drink soda? And blocks people. That happened with Cygnus, Destroyer, Kaiser Neko, and my Polish friend. And the first two went queer. I pray the third not be turned. Yeah. Have you played those Sonic.exe games, the good ones? I have not. Where Sukeban is on YouTube. But I have a VHS of it. I might as well watch the VHS, right? The VCR I ordered didn't work, so I'm going to have to keep looking. Dude, go to like a thrift store. If you have like a Savers or like a Goodwill near you, check there. That's where I got mine. Kaiser Neko stopped caffeine. Okay. Oh. What if instead of the original draft of the Transformers movie having the Decepticons based on Nazis, if they based them off England and its evil regents like Henry VIII or Elizabeth I or Elizabeth II? I like how you put those three all together. Isn't there like a bunch of pictures of Henry VIII eating like a big-ass chicken leg? Isn't that like a common thing with Henry VIII portraits? Like, he always has like a big-ass chicken leg, doesn't he? Like, I feel like that's a thing. Let's see if I can actually find a picture of him with a chicken leg, and now I'm like, is there such a picture, or am I just making shit up in my head? So the government wants to have a moon base for their guys to do stuff on. I'm thinking they'd perform black rituals there and contact demons. Yeah, there you go. Do you drink mug root beer? Like mug root beer, I assume, right? Like not beer, because I don't like beer. I like whiskey, but I'm not a beer guy. But I do like mug root beer. Yeah, it's fine. I reviewed the Private Lives of Henry VIII. I slagged on England the whole time. Yeah. Let me look up Henry VIII chicken leg. Let's see if anything comes up. Yeah, they're like not official portraits, but I can find a few fan arts of him eating a chicken leg, so there you go. Oh, hey, there's another one. Yeah, okay. But like, I swear to God, it's probably just me having a false memory of him like eating a chicken leg in one of his official portraits. I guess that's not the case. But there's plenty of like fan pictures of him with him. Well, they're not plenty. I found 2 so far, but still. And there's Homer Simpson as Henry VIII. I guess it's a turkey leg. Oh, it's a Mandela effect. I'm not the only one who's had this false memory. I'll be damned. Yeah, I thought that was like a common thing in his pictures, but no, it's apparently a common false memory. It's a Mandela effect people have posted about. I'll be damned. Mandela effects are fun, though, when you go back and you find out something isn't the way you remember it, and like tons of people misremember it. On Wentworth, this chick beats up an aggressive lesbian After her, gotcha. But her friend takes the heat, so the top inmate runs her hand through a sewing machine. My idea, sew her hand to her ass so when she shits, it gets on her hand, or stuff on her hand in a man's ass? What? And so, stuff her hand in a man's ass and sew them together. What is with you? Is it Berenstein or Berenstain? It's Berenstain. That one I always knew correctly. That's one that never got to me. I always knew it was Berenstain. So, I always thought that one was a bit of an odd one that people brought up. But there's a few that get to me, right? Like the thing that started it was the fact that Nelson Mandela died in like 2013, and like everybody thought he died in like the 80s or 90s in prison, but no, he wasn't in prison when he died, and he died in like 2013. So that was another weird one. There's a bunch of little ones like that, and when I bring these up to some people, they get mad and try to like, oh, but it's not a real thing. It's not saying it. But it's like, yeah, I'm not saying it's anything supernatural. I just think it's interesting. Fuck off. It's not Berenstein or Berenstain, it's Bloodstain. Yeah, I've seen the AVGN episode. Good one. It's a good episode. Apparently, according to the wiki, Kenny appears in all of the South Park movies because, of course, they would do that. Well, yeah, he's one of the 4 main characters. Of course he does. On The Good Doctor, these Asian parents had their daughter given a surgery to fix her damage so it would cripple her. Yeah, okay. From extreme sports so she wouldn't be in danger. That's pretty fucked up. Wait, did they actually go through with that? Like, the doctors... Because that should be, like, super illegal to intentionally cripple someone. Even Chi-Chi from DBZ would never do that. Chi-Chi, here, Gohan, you don't fight anymore after this. Gets a drill, Gohan, Mom, no. Yeah, there you go. I don't like Chi-Chi. I like Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball when she's, like, sweet and innocent. And then when she's, like, when they're first married, it's kind of fun and charming. But I hate Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Z. I'm okay with her in GT to an extent, ironically. But I really don't like her in Super. They made her so much worse in Super. They fused her neck to fix her break, but it would make her unable to climb. Oh, okay. Chi-Chi has PTSD from Piccolo torturing Goku? Maybe. Everyone's worse in Super. That's true. That's very true. Except for Broly. I'll concede that. They did really good with Broly. Didn't you also say that Goku-Chi-Chi relationship... You like the Goku-Chi-Chi relationship in Dragon Ball Evolution? I think it's done better than it is in the anime. It's actually a real relationship. Like, it actually develops. Whereas in Dragon Ball, she's like, hey, promise to marry me. And Goku's like, okay, I don't know what that is, but sure. And then she comes back years later, she's like, Goku, you promised to marry me! And that's why she's beating him up. Like, that's their entire relationship. That's their entire wooing process, is they met years ago. He promised to marry her because he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. And then she beats him up, and then they get married. In Dragon Ball Evolution, they had Chi-Chi as a nice girl who's tough and cool. Yeah, like, I genuinely had no problem with Chi-Chi in Evolution. The Chi-Chi-Goku relationship was done, like, the romance was done better in Evolution than it was in actual Dragon Ball. That said, Evolution, it's a stupid movie, and it's bad, but I had some fun with it, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed Evolution. It was fucking stupid, but I liked it. Because it was so bad, it was good. That and I had to watch that and Netflix Death Note in the same day so I could adequately debate Corbin on it. It's a decent TVPG movie. Yeah, like I said, it's a fun movie, but it's fucking stupid. You're tempting me to pick it up now, lol. Yeah, better than Agent Cody Banks. I haven't seen Agent Cody Banks in years. I don't remember anything about that movie. But in fairness, neither does Frankie Muniz. Got him. Bulma is better. Vegeta is lucky. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Oh, hey, look! Banjo-Tooie won now. I got a comment on the poll, and now Banjo-Tooie won after I've already been streaming. So I guess I'm streaming Banjo-Tooie next. Android 18 is the best. I mean, she's hot, but like, I don't know. Bulma has a certain charm to her because she's been there the entire series. Like, she was one of the OGs, right? Chi-Chi has a pure heart and can ride the Nimbus. True. But Bulma has a special place for me because I like Dragon Ball more than Dragon Ball Z. Like, considerably. Like, Dragon Ball is my favorite. And Bulma's one of the main characters of Dragon Ball, so I have a big soft spot for Bulma. Marin, is Bulma done right, fun, nice, and not a bitch? Yeah, but she doesn't have any of the spunk. Like, Bulma being a bitch is kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I like about Bulma. How you feel about Bra? She's okay. She's in, like, 3 episodes. But, she's fine. Like, I like the daddy-daughter stuff with her and Vegeta in GT. I liked that. Like, when he takes her shopping and stuff, I thought that was kind of, like, a fun little sweet moment with Vegeta being a father to her. I liked that. All I've seen of Super is Battle of the Gods, Resurrection F, and some of Goku Black Arc and Broly. That's all you need to see. Like, the Tournament of Power had some cool fight scenes, but it, like, wasn't, like, super big. Like, I didn't care about it substantively. Like, I thought it was kind of had some cool fights, and I liked that Android 17 got some spotlight, but it's like, Android 17 already had some spotlight in Dragon Ball GT. And Super 17 was way cooler than just having him come back and fight again. Bulma was my first crush, that's why I like her more. That's fair. That's very fair, Super Bob. I like Bulma a lot. I think she's fun. In GT, Vegeta says, I already lost one home planet, I don't want to lose another, which shows he sees Earth as his home after trying to bust it. Yeah, no, Vegeta actually has a lot of development in GT, and people like to overlook it, because they're like, oh, GT's bad, haha. Even though a lot of them have never even fucking seen it. There was, like, this guy that ran this local anime shop, which, by the way, went out of business, so good. Like, this guy opened an anime shop that didn't even fucking sell anime. It didn't have any Blu-rays or DVDs or nothing. It had manga and, like, figurines and shit, and that was it. And I asked him, why the fuck don't you have any of the actual anime? He's like, well, people can watch it online. It's like, yeah, but people can read the manga online too, dude. Carry the fucking DVDs and maybe I'll buy some shit here. Otherwise, good day, sir. Especially since he overcharged for the manga, too. Like, he charged more than retail price. And it's like, fuck you. But, like, he went on this big rant about how bad GT was, right? Because I was talking to him about it. And I told him, so have you seen it? And he's like, well, no, I've just read the Dragon Ball Z manga. And I'm like, well, then why are you shitting on GT if you know fuck all about it? Anyway, Broly is probably my new favorite character, so much I picked up a Super Saiyan Broly figure. I don't buy any official Dragon Ball merchandise anymore, at least not in the US, because I don't want to support Funimation. But I do like what Super did with Broly. And like I said, I did buy the Broly movie used on DVD. So Funimation didn't get any of my money for that. And I do think Super genuinely made Broly better. Although they fucked up Bardock, like, well, they didn't do Bardock as good as, like, so they fucked him up, but not as badly as Toriyama did in Dragon Ball Minus. There's a lot of good angles of butts in GT, not only Pan, but others. Okay, Chisu. No, in what's it called? In Dragon Ball Super Broly, they fixed some of the problems with Dragon Ball Minus, because Dragon Ball Minus is one of the worst pieces of Dragon Ball. They show more Bardock in the recent Super manga. Yeah, but he's probably still a fucking pansy. Like, that's one thing I hate, is Toriyama has made Bardock, like, a good guy now, and made it so he's, like, the only good Saiyan, effectively, so that him and his wife are both, like, good guys and not, like, evil. But that's what made Bardock good. Bardock is my favorite character because of the first Bardock special. Because in that first special, he's a ruthless fucking warrior that has committed mass genocide of multiple planets. But even he still cares about his people. And that's all that matters to him. And then nobody believes him that Frieza's going to wipe him out. So he goes and fights a battle he knows he has no chance in hell of winning just to die. That's why Bardock is cool. You make him a fucking pussy and be like, oh, dude, I'm not a bad guy. Fuck off. I hate that they tried to soften Bardock in fucking Dragon Ball Minus and in, like, Broly to a lesser extent. Because in Dragon Ball Minus, he doesn't even fucking confront Frieza. He literally just stays on the planet and dies. At least in Dragon Ball Super Broly, they had him confront Frieza, but he didn't have the red headband, which to me is a big deal. The red headband is super big symbolically. It's an important, integral part to the character. The Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi games music are fire, yeah. I've always been more of a Budokai guy than a Budokai Tenkaichi guy, so I've never really played the Budokai Tenkaichi games. That's it. I haven't read any of the Super manga, so I don't know if the stuff with Bardock's good or not. But, like, I just hate that they soften him up so... And, like, here's the thing. Episode of Bardock softens him up, too, but it did it a lot better. Because, like, it sort of made sense. Like, I mean, the story didn't make any fucking sense. Why an explosion sent him back in time and stuff. That was stupid. But, like... him actually, like, his development through that episode actually felt fairly natural. Because, like, he was cold and distant to the people on the planet until Frieza's ancestor came back, and it made him, like, be like, I can't let him destroy this planet again, and then he got revenge. So, I mean, I thought that was more natural than Dragon Ball Minus was. Oh, Pokemon was a game before the anime TV series, yeah, but Pocket Monsters Red and Green is still an anime-styled game. At least the title screen and weird-looking creatures. Yeah, it's true. If someone says they support gayness, we ought to send them a bunch of gay porno with a note saying, this is what you think should be equal to us. Okay, Jisoo. Also, it's Planet Plant, so the Tuffles would be from there. That's true. But I think that would have been, like, before the Tuffles, at least according to Episode of Bardock. Which, granted, I don't view Episode of Bardock as canon in any way. It's just officially made fan fiction. But I still think it's better than Dragon Ball Minus. See, all this talk of Dragon Ball makes me think I need to watch some more GT before I go to bed tonight. Because I fucking love Dragon Ball GT. Like I said, I prefer GT over Z, which I know is a hot take, and I love bringing it up. Do it, I sure will. Like, because I got this right here, boys. Right here. There it is. Love this show. Den Den Kokoro. I love that Vic Mignogna sings the English version. Like, you knew that, right? Vic sings the English translation. Do I even need to mention that Pikachu's tail is all spiky and shit? I mean... It's like a lightning bolt, Andy. That's what they're going for. Nice, yeah. Like I said, I love GT. And like I said, I prefer it over Z. And I'm like the only person I know who feels that way. Because I like Z. But Z is fucking, like, repetitive. I still remember when Nicktoons played DBZ Kai and GT. Yeah, no, that was a cool era. And the Nicktoons version was, like, less censored than the 4Kids version of Kai. Because, like, the thing about Kai is I still prefer the original, like Funimation dub, and by that I mean the uncensored one, so it's technically, like, the second Funimation in-house dub, because they did the censored one and then the uncensored one. I tend to prefer that one just because there's some of the filler I like, but I think Kai is a good way to introduce new people to the series. Because there's some parts that really fucking drag on. Like, the final battle with Frieza in the Frieza arc is really long and annoying. Did you see my vid on how the Super anime makes GT anime make more sense with the timeline retcon? I don't know if I have. Was that a newer video, or is it one of your older ones? Nicktoons is cable and 4Kids is network. That's fair. That's a good point. There are different restrictions. That's a good point. But I do think, like 2 months ago? Okay. I might have watched it then. I don't remember. But The thing about Dragon Ball Z Kai, I think that there's a lot of voice act, like, I prefer the, first off, I prefer the soundtrack on the Funimation Orange Brick sets, you know, the ones with the uncensored dub, like the Bruce Falconer soundtrack. I prefer that. But I also prefer, let's see. It talks about how in the anime they changed things so Pan was born in a sooner date. Yeah, you did tell me that, yeah. You know, tell you what, you guys wanna watch some of my old videos? Like, and I'll comment on them? I think that might be fun. Should we watch old videos? There you go. There's the poll. I've been reading a lot of the Battle Angel Alita manga, and I've been loving it. The characters in it? Yeah? Okay. Well, there's a yeah. I did post a poll, if you actually want to submit. We got 2 votes so far. I will give it, like, I don't know, 30 seconds, and I'll ramble on a little bit before then. I don't know why I made the poll when I could just ask you guys the question and just seen your response in chat, but I don't know, polls are fun. And unless Dim rigs them by using like 10 accounts. But again, technically Banjo-Tooie won now, but again, we'll alright, let's see. Let's go to my Dragon Ball playlist. That's what we're gonna do. Since we're talking about Dragon Ball, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to my Dragon Ball playlist. Hold on. Alright. Hang on, I gotta get the headphones so we don't have echo. Where is my Dragon Ball playlist anyway? There it is. Alright, we're gonna look at some of my old Dragon Ball videos. The ones that are kind of not good. Alright, I've got my headphones plugged in. Gotta set them to the volume. So give me just a sec. Disable. Enable. Let's test it real quick. Okay, sounds good. Desktop audio's on, so that's good. Alright, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Alright, let's, here's one. Here's a fun one. Let's see what I think of this one, right? So, we're gonna add new window. Where is it? Window capture. Here we go. Alright, look at this. Old school Redeye. And, okay, we're gonna move that below here. We're gonna shrink this bad boy down. Give me just a sec. Alright. Here we go. Is Dragon Ball Super a ripoff of GT? This is one of my old videos. Ah, that fucking Call of Duty fucking intro I had. You're watching Fugitive. God, the old audio I had, it's so bad. Because I was using a fucking headset mic, and I was like holding it up here and like whispering into it. Like, I would pick it up like this, right? And I'm like, you're watching Fugitive Redeye. Because, like, I thought it sounded weird when I had it here, so I wanted to be heard clearly, so I'd, like, hold it up here. But I wouldn't talk too loud, so it sounded really bad and cringy. Yeah, here we go. Redeye, and I'd like to start out by saying this next topic is going to piss off a lot of Dragon Ball fans. But there's been a lot of hype for the new show, Dragon Ball Super. And, like, you can hear the gameplay, too, because, I was using, what's it called, Upload Studio, right? Which, hold on, where's my, stream? Because I want to pull up the chat on my phone so that I can actually still see it. But like Upload Studio, I had no control over the volume, so sometimes it gets really hard to hear me over the gameplay. God, my old videos kind of suck in comparison to my videos now. So sometimes it gets really... Yeah, there we go. Turn the video audio up? Okay. Let me do that real quick. That should be louder. Alright, let's get back to it.
A lot of people are saying how it's so great and so awesome. Well, you're going to think this is really unfair because I haven't actually watched any of it. Because I refuse to watch it in Japanese because I hate Goku's voice.
That's true, I do hate Goku's voice in Japanese. Again, sorry, this is quiet. This is about as, like, loud as I can get it without making it, like, overpower my voice, so apologies on that. Yeah, this was back when Dragon Ball Super was not out in English yet. It was only out in Japanese.
However, I do watch videos that basically give me plot synopses and reviews of each individual episode. So far to me, this just sounds like a complete and total rip-off of GT.
And I stand by that to an extent. Like, obviously Super is different than GT, but there's a lot of concepts that were just, like, stolen from GT and put into Super.
First parallel you can make. There's going to be Super Dragon Balls, a new set of Dragon Balls that seemingly appeared out of nowhere and are more...
So yeah, a new set of Dragon Balls completely out of nowhere. The Super Dragon Balls, which, again, people hated the Black Star Dragon Balls, but the Super Dragon Balls were never there before either, and they're just like, oh, yep, they were there.
Powerful than the original Dragon Balls. Doesn't that sound a lot like the Black Star Dragon Balls in GT that everyone hated but are now just suddenly okay with? Another parallel is Toriyama really doesn't have that much involvement with Super. He has barely any more than he did with GT.
That's true. A lot of people, like, they'll talk about how, oh, well, GT, Toriyama had nothing to do with, but Super, he's really involved with. But it's like, he was slightly more involved with Super than GT. Because in Super, he gave him, like, a manuscript that outlined his ideas. Whereas with GT, he came up with the basic concept and ideas and designed some of the new characters. So he was only slightly more involved with Super than GT.
He just writes a little basic outline of what he wants to happen, and they do whatever the hell they want with it. Another thing is they're doing the manga and anime simultaneously.
One of your old playthroughs? It's not a playthrough, Andy. This is just how my old videos looked. My old videos just used gameplay all the time, because that was the only way I could make videos back then. Because I didn't have any editing software, so I had to use Upload Studio, which was an Xbox thing.
Turn it out very well, because they're turning out completely different. Another thing I'd like to point out that's a parallel between the two is both of them are animes that were made without original manga from Akira Toriyama in the first.
It's true. Neither Super nor GT had manga at the start. Like, Toriyama made the outline and then gave it to Toei for GT, and then he made the outline and gave it to Toei and Toyotaro for Super.
So in a way, Super is just ripping off GT. It's the next GT essentially, and everyone loves it for the exact same reasons they hate GT. Another parallel is in GT. They tried to blend the comedy and adventure of Dragon Ball with the action of Dragon Ball Z.
They in Super reminds me of the bad audio in my old videos. Yeah, no, dude, my old audio was god awful. With GT, you know, they tried to make it like a sort of hybrid with Z and with Z and original, by having the adventure aspect return, and then keeping like some of the fighting from Z. And I thought it was a really good hybrid. Super kind of tried to be like more like light and fun like original, but it's like kind of boring slice of life shit half the time. So yeah, anyway.
The exact same thing in Super, but everyone's okay with it now because it's been so long and Toriyama's name is attached to it more than it was with GT.
Yeah, it's true. Like people love Super just because like it's been like it's the new thing from Toriyama, right? So now they're okay with it.
Again, I think this is just fucking stupid, and I really don't see why GT gets so much hate. Again, this is my personal opinion. I understand I'm in the minority here, but I'm telling you now that they are kind of ripping off a lot of plot elements from GT.
Yeah, there's a couple other things I forgot to mention, which I think I mentioned in a comment on here. Hey, look, there's Chisu. Look at that. There you are, buddy. But, didn't I put a comment on it? Let's see, just personal analysis showing... Okay, no, I put it in the description. This is just a personal analysis showing the parallels between Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball GT. I'm not saying Super is bad. Yes, it is. I'm just making observations. One thing I forgot to mention was in GT, Pilaf turned Goku into a kid, and everyone was pissed. But in Super, he turned himself into a kid, and everyone was okay with it. It's true. Absolutely true. Nowadays, I try to make each of my videos loud enough, but not ear rape. Yeah. Fair enough. Keanu Reeves turned down the movie Speed 2 as he knew it was going to suck, yet was in both Matrix sequels, and it wasn't for the money as he gave away most of his paycheck for the last one, and he said he has enough money. On an ad for a movie channel, groundbreaking HBO hits, me butt-breaking HIV shits. There you go. But yeah, like I said, this is one of my, like, not great Dragon Ball videos. Like, I still stand by, like, the sentiment here. They also stole, like, some shit from, like, Dragon Ball Multiverse. Like, the different universes tournaments was done in Dragon Ball Multiverse, which was a fan fiction. And, like, Super Saiyan 4 is so much cooler than Super Saiyan God. And anyone who says otherwise is just fucking wrong. See. What Dragon Ball videos you guys want to see next? We got, Dragon Ball AF Volume 1 review, so that was that. I reviewed Volume 1 of the Young GG version of Dragon Ball AF. We could watch, you know what we could do? Hold on. We could do a response to a response, if you guys want. Someone did a response to one of my Dragon Ball videos forever ago. Reload the page, I posted a comment there? Okay, yeah, I'll do that real quick. This video is still age-restricted, by the way? Okay, well, watch this. Now it's not. Boom. Problem solved. In the Philippines, they have a manly leader who takes out drug dealers. In Canada, we got a candy ass who legalizes drugs. Don't elect sissies. It fucks your country. It's true. But yeah, like I said, I have plenty of... Let's do that. Let's watch the... Someone did a response to me forever ago. Hold on. I think his name was Michael Schomer. Yeah, here he is. He did a response to one of my videos, and he made some good points. Like, it was one of my bad Dragon Ball videos. But let's see. Hold on. I have more subscribers than him now. So, there you go. No, I don't, do I? Hold on. Because he has 1.14k. How many do I have? 1.39k. Get fucked. I win. Just kidding. Alright, let's see. There it is. Alright. Here's his response to my Dragon Ball video. So, let's take a look at his response. Because, again, I sucked ass at making points in the Dragon Ball video. I got 1.27. Very nice. Jesus, you got more than him, too. So, yeah, he uses Choji as, like, his intro all the time. So, hopefully that doesn't get me a copyright thing, you know? There he is.
Anyway, another thing I didn't really like about it is they kind of turned Gohan into a little bitch. I mean, he's a whiny little bitch, and he can't even take on Frieza's soldiers. And they made it seem like Jocko, a character that's strictly there for comic relief, is somehow stronger than Gohan.
See, like when I said this, I was going off memory, and I was like saying this without like what's the word? Like I wasn't like I didn't script this or anything, obviously. But like this guy's about to tear me to shreds because I sucked ass at making my argument, and I'll give him that. He does tear me to shreds.
Now, I get it that Gohan's strength may have declined, but there's no way in hell being a Saiyan that his strength would decline to the point where he couldn't take on a simple soldier of Frieza.
And again, he did beat some of Frieza's soldiers too, so I think I was kind of wrong there. But I do think... Refresh? In your mind? What? There's responding to Watch Mojo videos you did where someone in the comments wanted you to respond to certain Simpsons list on Watch Mojo. That's true.
Okay, I do have 4 things I'd like to say. 1, your mic quality, to be honest...
You mean you didn't refresh your mind on the facts? It's true, I didn't. You're right, yeah.
Pretty bad.
He's right, my mic quality was shit.
You might want to look into getting a new microphone in the near future.
And I sure did. So, you know, I'm much better now than then.
2, I have to ask, is it seriously that difficult to find pictures or heck, even footage that shows what you are talking about?
So there were 2 reasons I didn't do that. The main reason was that I didn't have any editing software, so I was literally just using Upload Studio. But on top of that, I also didn't, I was worried about copyright too, but again, that wasn't an issue because I didn't even have Movie Maker yet.
I mean, this is a review, right? So it would be wise to attempt to show people what you're talking about.
And he's right. Like, I used gameplay footage of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but that doesn't cut it. He's right. My videos back then sucked dick.
3, in addition to my second point, I get that this review is short, but you don't elaborate on your points.
He's right. Again, I did not explain shit at all. At all. Like, again, he tears me to shreds, and I absolutely deserved it.
One point, you say the fighting scene starts off great, but then it goes downhill. Since you are the person giving the review, it is on you to explain your point. That way, the audience can at least see where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's true. I should have done that.
And 4, and this is the big one, I won't deny that there are inconsistencies in Resurrection F that I'll name 2 later, but Gohan not being able to take on Frieza's soldiers was not one of them. Because if you saw the movie, he was pretty much annihilating them.
Yeah, see? And again, he makes the point way better than me, because he actually shows the footage, too. Like, I do feel like Gohan was he felt less powerful than he should have, but again, I didn't really elaborate, and he's right, he kicked the ass of a lot of these soldiers. So again, I just was wrong.
This is a shame because you can name inconsistencies and or plot holes in the movie, such as Tien saying he wanted Yamcha and Chaozu to stay out of the fight because the enemy is insanely powerful. And what was the point of Master Roshi showing up, considering, if memory serves me correctly, he's even weaker than Yamcha and Chaozu?
True. Valid point. I'm going to scroll down a little. I'm a little worried about copyright, I'm not going to lie. That's why I'm kind of being careful, because Toei is ruthless.
Moreover, if the Earth was about to be invaded by a powerful enemy, in this case Frieza, then why wouldn't they try to defend their homeworld? I know Yamcha and Chaozu aren't that well liked, but that is a bit of a plot hole when you think about it. The second inconsistency I'll mention is there is no reason for Piccolo to have trouble fighting this guy, considering this takes place after the Majin Buu saga.
True.
And earlier in the film, Sorbet said his strength was on par with Zarba and Dodoria, who Piccolo easily surpasses in power at that point.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that I only saw this film once, very recently, and I was able to point out flaws better than you did in the entire video.
Okay, so that I think is a little petty. I only saw the movie once at that point, too. And my video was unscripted, so I think that's okay. I saw it once, too. It's not like I was some expert on it. But no, he did a really good job tearing me to shreds. And, of course, I did comment back. I said, hey, thanks for the feedback. Yeah, I know my mic quality sucks. I don't have any editing software. And the review was unscripted. Nevertheless, I think you made some excellent points, and I appreciate the response. And he said, that means a lot that you're taking the one shot very well. I've been doing movie reviews for over 6 years, so I've had plenty of experience in that field. Haha. So yeah, I mean, like again, I have no bad blood towards Michael Schumer. Oh, hey Braden, how you doing, man? Didn't see you there. But yeah, that was his response to my video, and again, I think he did a really good job tearing me to shreds there. I'm doing? I mean, that's all we can ask, right? Unscripted Redeye is not always the best. I mean, I'm usually unscripted. Sergeant Friends is scripted now, though. So, there's that. Guys, look, it's Streamception. But yeah, I was unscripted. I didn't have any editing software. So again, he did a good job annihilating me. But like I said, I have no bad blood towards Michael Schomer. He did a good response to me, so I thought, you know what, that's a good one to look back on. It's a short response too, but you know, he made a good point. And a lot of these people, let's see what the other comments are. Also, I know that Gohan was going easy on them, dealing non-lethal strike as noted by Frieza. Okay. Streaming a stream of you streaming a stream while streaming a stream? Exactly. It's like when we did that stream, when we streamed Trevor's stream on Kyler's channel, and we kept talking about, you know, real stream, and then we had you, like, commenting shit in Trevor's chat that he had no context for, and he was getting really confused and angry. That was fun. Let's see. No, I swear to God, there was more comments. From what I understand, this movie is similar to DBZ movie that is out on DVD right now. So couldn't he have just gotten the DVD and ripped the footage if necessary for the review? I mean, I could have done that, but I didn't have this. You know, again, this was 6 years ago. I did not have editing software at the time. Also, regarding the guy's review, if you're going to have additional audio in a video, like your music or game audio, for example, don't have it overpower your voice. It is your voice that's the focus, not the music. And again, that was because I didn't have editing software. And in what's it called? I don't remember. That's good. Did you guys want to try and delve deeper into any of my other old videos, or should we just go back to the chat? Yeah, we'll go back to the chat for now. But if we want to come back to more, we will. How's that? So let's go ahead and make me big again, and also blurry, because this is a fucking Xbox 360 Vision camera, because I'm a strange individual and I do shit like that. Aren't I quirky and different? Alright. Let's I'm gonna focus on chat now. Alright. If my kid was a junkie, I'd sell him to the queers and he'd get drugs in exchange for butt stuff. You are a very strange man, Chisu. Why did the Nazis in Indiana Jones want the Ark of the Covenant? Did they not know that Moses was a Hebrew? It's like if you hate America, want the Declaration of Independence? I mean, yeah, I mean, what, like, wasn't Hitler, like, part Jew, though, too? You could look at the recent comment on your Watch Mojo video and show it on screen? I guess I could. See. In The Simpsons, where Sideshow Bob uses a nuke to try and end TV, Grandpa is found in an outhouse and says this elevator only goes to the basement and someone made an awful mess down there, yeah? Later, Marge says she hopes Bart is wearing clean underwear and it shows undies in Bart's room. Later, Bart says nothing is like an unfurnished basement, implying he's going commando, yeah? Yet as a kid, I misunderstood the thing and thought Bart had pooped in the basement. Grandpa had went down there and was wearing soiled undies. What the fuck? One of his dad's 3 possible dads was Hebrew. He was illegitimate? Oh, okay. On Wentworth, underground lesbian prison fight club. Me, this is something Gona Guy would have in his manga, but more nude scenes and female bodybuilders. It's true. Gona Guy would totally do some shit like that. If my kid did drugs, I'd end him. I'd give him the finishing blow. Okay. But you see, you'd finish him off with cocaine, because cocaine is also called blow. See, it's a pun. Like, I know that's not what you were going for, but I'm making it more clever than you did. Let's see. Canada is legalizing chronic. Again, I don't have a problem with that. That's fine. The minimum age legally buy drugs for is 19. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair age, personally. But the brain doesn't finish developing until around 25. I mean, that's also true. That's a fair point. I can imagine the future where the majority of Canada is mentally disabled and can't function as real people due to their constant drug use as teens. Look at Shia LaBeouf. He smoked a lot of chronic as a kid/teen. Look how he turned out. I mean, he just recently became Catholic. He did do that. I don't know if you knew that. Let's see. Son, mommy, what did you put in my soul? What? Or where did you put my soul? What the fuck are you on about, Jisoo? Mom, you never had one? You got autism instead, son? No? Okay. Whatever. Starts having seizure, and how much you want to bet this goes into jizzing and shitting at some point because it's Jisoo? Screaming like a mongoloid while crapping and pissing and vomiting at the same time. Oh, no jizzing! Just the other fluids. While pulling his nips and ears, pulling off his nips and ears and eating them. Jisoo, you need a psychiatric evaluation, you know that? Prepare is slang for pedo repair, where you fix a pedo who was damaged often by a pedophobes who... What are you on about? Who fear and hate him/her... Who he is for, like, the X-Men? Your made-up slang gets weirder and weirder, man. I don't get it. And I you take words and you're like, this word is slang for these things. I kept saying DSP Gaming on the side of your desktop screen. So, I don't watch DSP Gaming himself. I watch a lot of detractor content. So, you know, like, what's he called? Snort Burnell, Call of Duty or Duty Streams, I think he calls himself now. In the new Doctor Who, they turn him into a chick. I assume this is to have them lust for a man easier. You might as well call it Doctor Who-mo. Okay, I don't think that's why they did it at all. I think it's because they had to have a girl be a girl boss and girl power and stupid shit like that, but, you know. In Arthur, George talks to his puppet and answers back with it. This is how horror movies start. I can see how this goes now. George, the puppet makes me do things. You know, dude, it turns out like fucking Child's Play where the puppet's killing people and George gets blamed for it. Let's see. What was the, so it was the Watch Mojo response you said you wanted me to look at, right, Andy? My Watch Mojo response? Where is that? Why is that not loading? There it is. Round and round the record spins all day. Listen again, it takes you far away. Trying to stop it is futile. You're gonna listen again to my musical doodle. Where the fuck is my Watch Mojo response? There it is. And turn this back on. Shrink this boy back down, and this boy being me. Look at it go! Isn't this fun to watch? Streamception yet again. That's so fucking crazy to watch, dude. Alright. Let's see. They even made a very controversial video list about early Simpsons jokes that would never work today, as understandably have lots of complaints they went too far. Alright, let's take a look at this. Watch Mojo. Early Simpsons jokes. You're watching Fugitive Redeye and welcome. No, shut up past me. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have a poll here. What do you guys think? Live response? Do we go all in and do it now? Do we go bold or do we go home? I should have made the go bold or go home as the option, so it would have been really confusing. Alright, we got 3 votes for yes. And I'll wait another 10 seconds while I drink my Dr. Pepper. Trademark. Not a sponsor. Alright. In Arthur, George gets bummed out he sucked at baseball. My idea, he commits suicide by stuffing his puppet in his ass. Okay, then. They find him in the bathtub, with it full of his blood and ass in the air. And the puppet waist deep in his ass. Okay. Well. Are you on any medication, Chisu? Because if not, you may need some. Anyway, let's get to this live response.
I give you the...
Ew! Okay, no, that's Flanders. Okay, I thought that was the guy's voice for a second, and I'm like, who the fuck sounds like it's Flanders?
Theory of the Damned, Benedict Arnold, Lizzie Borden, Richard Nixon.
But I'm not dead yet.
When you're on the air as long as The Simpsons, not all the jokes stand the test of time.
Okay, sure. I guess that's true.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today...
I don't want to be here, but, you know, you guys are here, so I'm here.
We're counting down our picks for the top 10 Simpsons jokes that wouldn't work on TV today.
How much you want to bet they have a bunch of shit that's just totally harmless and fine?
Grave digger. Before we begin, we publish new content...
No, fuck you. I'm not subscribing, you stupid pieces of corporate shit.
...every day. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get
No.
notified about our latest videos.
Fuck you.
For this list, we're looking at those jokes we may have laughed at back in the day.
By the way, is the audio balance good? Let me find out. No. Fuck you.
For this list, we're looking at those
Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
but that would be considered dated or insensitive today.
Yeah, well, you're dated and insensitive. Got him.
We're focusing on older episodes here, and we are including questionable running gags.
Questionable running gags? What are they on about?
Even if we've become desensitized.
Desensitized? Okay.
I declare that the Earth revolves around the sun, and not t'other way round.
Stop looking down my blouse, Copernicus.
Come on, that's funny. They're saying that's not funny?
Truth, mine eyes doth rove of their own accord.
Number 10. Cultural appropriation.
Oh, fuck off! Cultural appropriate. Fuck off! Fuck you! You pieces of shit! Fuck you! Watch Mojo, go suck a dick!
It's great when different cultures can understand each other and share ideas.
Yeah, and that's why that caricatures happen. The Simpsons is caricatures of everyone. The Simpson family is a caricature of the American family. Fuck you.
But when elements of a distinct culture become either a cheap prop or are repurposed for someone else's gain,
Shut the hell up.
well, that's That's what we call cultural appropriation.
That's what we call cultural appropriation. Ha ha ha! Formerly Big Chief Crazy Cone.
When this happened on The Simpsons, it was ironically centered around...
Are they trying to call that cultural appropriation because of the black mask? Are they going to try to call that blackface or some stupid shit?
...on the most socially conscious character of...
No, okay, it's Lisa. Okay, that's fair.
...bunch, Lisa. Take Treehouse of Horror 2, for example. Lisa literally dresses up as a totem pole.
Yeah, who cares? It's Halloween. Go to hell.
She does say she's doing it to celebrate the Native Americans of...
Yeah, it's celebrating culture. Other cultures actually like it when you celebrate their culture. There's plenty of videos of people going and asking Mexicans what they think of you wearing a sombrero and shit, and they think, oh, that's cool, I like it. So, fuck you. Don't get offended on other people's behalf, you pieces of shit.
...the Pacific Northwest. But a culture is not a costume.
Fuck off.
And given what
a totem pole is not a culture, it's one thing. Fuck you.
Hot button topic this is now. This outfit would not fly these days.
Only because of pussies like you.
I didn't select this costume for mobility. I wore to salute the noble Native Americans.
Exactly.
Number 9. No movie for Bart.
How is this controversial?
As punishment, Bart is prohibited from seeing the Itchy and Scratchy movie. Like, ever. The movie plays in Springfield for nearly a year.
Yeah, but like, again, how is this controversial now?
And when it leaves theaters, Bart just accepts that he'll never see Itchy and Scratchy on the big screen.
Yeah, the punishment works.
Flash forward 40 years, and Bart is now a Supreme Court justice.
Is that why they're gonna say, are they gonna make some, like, thing about the Supreme Court? I mean, granted, this was 2018, so it's not gonna have anything topical to this year, but...
...sees the movie is back in theaters, so he and Homer finally go.
Itchy and Scratchy movie. Come on, what do you say?
All right.
In this digital age, the idea that the only way to see a movie is in the theater just wouldn't...
Okay, so that's what they're saying, is that it's aged poorly because technology has improved. Okay. I can give them that one, especially since The Simpsons has a floating timeline. Okay, fair enough.
Connect. But even in 1992, when this episode aired, there were VCRs and video rental stores.
Yeah, but Homer wasn't going to let him buy it, I would assume.
This penalty didn't make much sense even then.
Yeah, but it stuck. It worked.
Number 8. Homer the Suicide Bomber.
I know that some of you are upset about the area code change, especially those of you covered with dynamite.
Okay, come on, that's funny!
Springfield splits into 2 area codes, dividing the rich from the less rich. A town meeting is called...
Rich from the less rich. You think everyone in Springfield is rich? I mean, it's a cartoon, so they have a lot of unrealistic shit, but, like, come on.
To settle the dispute.
We haven't heard from me yet. The nut with the dynamite. The phone company is bamboozling you.
Bamboozled!
In what is in no way an overreaction, Homer straps some dynamite to his chest to protest the supposed classism, and even tries to blow everyone up. The episode...
Where the fuck did he get dynamite?
...originally aired in November 2000, but post 9/11, it's unlikely something like...
Oh, shut up.
...this would get past the censors.
I mean, she's kinda right, though. It probably wouldn't. Just because everyone's a fucking pussy now.
Like how the prevalence of gun violence and mass...
Oh, shut the hell up! Don't you even start.
...things would probably mean that Ned Flanders' dreams of sniping would stay on the cutting room floor today.
Here's Homer. Here's Homer 2. That's also Homer. That's Homer.
Number 7. Mental illness.
Oh, shut up.
What'd you wear?
One white glove covered with rhinestones.
The fact that this episode got banned is retarded, too.
After his shirt is dyed pink in the wash, Homer's mental stability is questioned at work, and he is institutionalized.
Yeah, it's fun.
And that's about as deep as it gets.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. Deal with it, bitch.
Mental illness, without ever exploring the problems and complications that go along with it. Mental illness is a full spectrum of conditions.
Oh, shut up.
Each with their own symptoms and treatment methods.
It's a cartoon. Deal with it.
It's definitely not as simple as an insane stamp on your hand.
Well, we have a...
Yeah, but it's a cartoon. Shut the hell up.
very simple method. whoever has that stamp on his hand is insane.
There's
Damn straight. Based.
still stigma surrounding mental illness.
I do kind of agree with that. I mean, but again, it's a cartoon. It doesn't have to tackle these issues in a super serious manner.
But strides have been made, and an episode like this airing today would be a step back.
Oh, shut up. No, it wouldn't.
Also, why can't men wear pink anyway?
Because it's fucking gay.
You seem like a nice guy. Why'd they put you in here?
Because I wore a pink shirt.
I understand.
Number 6, Homer's alcoholism.
They still have him as an alcoholic, don't they?
Hey, give me another.
Homer, go easy on the alcohol. Remember last year at the Winfield's party when you threw up in the laundry hamper?
Are they going to say it's insensitive to alcoholics or some dumb shit like that? Because again, it's a cartoon. He's a caricature.
No.
The fact that Homer is a bit of an oaf is part of his charm. However, in the first 8
Not those peanuts, the ones at the bottom.
seasons, the family wasn't quite as cartoonish as they are now, with many of their storylines grounded in reality.
That's why I love the older seasons, especially season 2.
Homer's six-pack a day was a part of that reality, and it's a sadder depiction of dependency than many comedy shows would be comfortable with these days.
Yeah, that's because they're pussies.
A town whose very conscience was washed away in a tide of beer and green vomit.
In fact, Homer's alcoholic antics have not only been maintained, they've escalated. However,
Yeah.
given the increasingly unrealistic nature of the narratives, this joke is grandfathered in, so it's easy for viewers to overlook.
It's also a cartoon, so, you know, fucking deal with it.
I drank some very good beer. I drank some very good beer.
Again, I hope all these Simpsons clips don't get me a copyright anything, because again, I'm doing this live, which I don't normally do, so, you know, we shall see how it goes. Just make sure the stream's still going, yeah?
Really hard to hear me over the game. Do, so, you know.
Okay, we're good.
We shall see how it goes. Just make sure the stream's still going, yeah? Really hard to hear me over the game.
Okay, cool.
Number 5, homophobic and...
Oh, shut the fuck up, you fucking pussy!
I can't go very fast.
The electric car.
Very far. And
Yeah, give fuck the electric car.
if you drive me, people will think you're gay.
It's true. Based.
The most cited example of homophobia on The Simpsons is the episode Homer's Phobia.
That episode is literally about him learning to accept his gay friend. Don't you even fucking come at me with that.
In which Homer is directly critical of gay and lesbian people.
As he should be. Based.
Oh, it's not usual. If there was a law, it would be against it.
Oh, Homer, please, you're embarrassing yourself.
No, I'm not, Marge.
To be honest, even with the lesson learned at the end, the whole thing is pretty cringeworthy.
Oh, shut up. You're cringeworthy.
What's more, jokes at the expense of the transgender community have
Me,
been prominent
me.
in otherwise
Me, me, me.
LGBTQ episodes.
We reserved Gazebo 7, and look.
Jeez, how many gazebos do you she-males need?
Oh, God. Classic Simpsons is great.
Example, when Patty comes out as a lesbian,
Yeah, Patty's a dyke now. We get it.
Marge has misgivings. Yes, she has a change of heart in the end, but she also reveals that Patty's girlfriend has male anatomy.
Yeah, it's a guy pretending to be a chick, and Patty's not attracted to that because she's a lesbian. That's the thing about the whole trans thing, is they try to make it so that sexuality doesn't even count anymore. They try to say that if you're gay, you still have to like pussy. If you're straight, you still have to like dick. Doesn't make any fucking sense. You're attracted to what you're attracted to, you fucking moron.
And rather than including the trans community in the show's universe, the character claims to have only been dressing as a woman to have an easier time in pro golf.
Okay. So he's not even a tranny.
Veronica, how could you?
Patty, I love you.
Number 4, portrayal of Brazil.
Brazil is a shithole and it's based.
There's gotta be a million kids here. We'll never find Ronaldo.
Ronaldo!
No. I was just distracting you while my children robbed you.
That's true! Brazil has shit like that happen all the time.
When it comes to The Simpsons travel...
So does a lot of Europe, to be fair.
It is equal opportunity mockery. But while good-natured ribbing is one thing, it is a very fine line to walk.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, would you like to puff on a reeferino? It's legal here.
They warned me Satan would be attractive. Let's go.
God, I love The Simpsons.
Potshots in Canada are par for the course, and they really told
Yeah, you're okay with it because they're white, you fucking racist. You just don't like it when it's not white people.
the line with Japan and Australia, but with Brazil, the line was crossed. Instead
No,
of
it wasn't. Brazil is genuinely a shithole.
pouncing on idiosyncrasies, the episode painted Brazil as a rat-infested crime haven.
That's because it is.
Filled with pickpocketing children and kidnappers.
It has those. It does.
While failing to highlight anything positive.
So what?
Tour, the board in charge of tourism in Rio de Janeiro, said the episode severely harmed their image.
As it should.
And they planned to sue Fox.
Oh, well, they can't. They can get fucked.
Look at all that pink and purple.
Our money sure is gay.
Are free to go.
Number 3. Cultural stereotypes.
So many of these are the same thing. Cultural appropriation, cultural stereotypes, depiction of Brazil. They all fall in the same fucking category, meaning you're just a fucking wiener who can't take jokes.
It was started in 1924 as an excuse to beat up the Irish.
Tis true. I took many a lump. But 'twas all in good fun.
Simpsons has a huge cast of characters to draw from and play off, but many would not fly where they design today.
They're all fucking stereotypes of everything, including the white American family, hence The Simpsons.
Most conspicuous, of course, are the immigrant characters.
No, not most conspicuous. Literally everyone is a caricature and stereotype.
Even if they were meant to lend diversity to the town and alleviate racism,
Good game. How about another? I love that joke.
they added to it as walking...
Apu is the most developed character in the show. He is one of the most developed, well-rounded, fleshed-out characters. Fuck you.
Stereotypes. Apu has been the topic of much discussion.
Yeah, by fucking pussies.
But similar arguments could be made about the Asian side characters.
They're fine.
And Luigi Risotto, the Italian chef.
Hey, as a partial Italiano, I like it. I'm like 1/8 Italian, but still.
Simone, you are your usual table.
Furthermore, as these characters are voiced
Oh god, Stephen Colbert, what a faggot.
by white actors doing impressions of cultural accents.
Shut up. And Hank Azaria should have just stayed the character. Hank Azaria did really great as Apu.
There's more than a little soft racism at work.
Shut up, soft racism. Go fuck yourself.
Ay, no es bueno.
Number 2, Strangling Bart.
You little...
I guess this is what they mean with a questionable running gag, because Homer's an abusive dad. That's always been the thing.
Only you're all right. We're a family.
That's a good joke! Come on! He's strangling him while they're all like, oh, we're a family again. How is that not great?
It's one of the series' longest running gags. They even mention it in the episode Behind the Laughter.
And that horrible act of child abuse became one of our most beloved running gags.
But do you ever stop to think about how violent and awful it
No, because it's a cartoon.
is when Homer strangles his son? Can you imagine watching Bob's Burgers and seeing Bob choking out Gene?
No, because he's not that kind of character.
In a moment of rage?
He should sometimes. Gene is a fucking handful.
This bit still happens on The Simpsons from time to time, and has become more or less episodic wallpaper.
Homer, what are you doing?
We're just rehearsing for Angry Dad, the motion picture.
But parenting methods have changed since 19...
Strangling was not accepted in 1989 when the show started. Fuck you.
89. And while most parents have never and would never throttle their child, even
Maybe they should.
spanking was much more acceptable in the 80s and 90s
As it should be. Kids need to be fucking put in line sometimes.
than it is now. Child abuse for laughs just doesn't pull well.
That's a paddling.
That's a paddling.
Paddling the school canoe.
Number 1, rape jokes.
Oh, fuck you. This episode, Homer Badman, is super topical now.
Just Venus. Thank you.
Rape culture and sexual
Oh, God.
assault are now being openly discussed,
More like it's trendy now.
as years of abuse
It's trendy to be a victim now.
in many industries has come to light. So there's no way The Simpsons would get away with this type of joke unchecked these days.
Yeah, but again, this episode holds up way better now.
Put back in the day, in the episode Homer vs. Dick...
The one where Homer gets raped by the panda was overboard as shit, but I got a laugh out of it, I'm not gonna lie.
The show made light of rape when Homer is forcibly molested by a panda.
Again, it's a little darker than The Simpsons usually is, I'll give them that. This one's a little fucked up.
Later, in Strong...
Oh, you know, this one, you reverse the genders on this one, then people would be outraged. But people were just fine with it because it was Marge.
The Mob. Things get even more shocking when Marge rapes Homer. Who in the writer's room thought spousal rape was funny? Just because it's a woman perpetuating the assault does not make it okay.
You know what? I'll give her that one.
Ready for a real workout, Marge? Good. Can you wax the car?
That's a good...
Oh, I'm kidding.
Do you agree with our picks?
No, fuck you. Alright, there you go. I've lost enough brain cells for now. So, that's enough of that for now. God, I hate Watch Mojo. But yeah, I'll clip that and make it into a response video. So there you go. Now it is. Alright, let's see. I'm loving this response so far. Can't stop laughing at this response. They're afraid to say pores. Yeah, for real. Might want to try saving this stream afterwards just in case. I'm going to. Like I said, I'm gonna cut that out as a highlight and upload it as a Redeye response. I know a guy in Brazil who said it was mostly the soccer moms who hated the Simpsons episode. Yeah. React to the Close to You Undertale animation. You don't want to spell Undertale with an I, dude. That is something else. Cut my dick for you. Well, again, what motivation do I have in this? Jesus Christ. If you're done, react close to Undertale animation. You really are begging me for this, but I don't... It's a song. Why would I care? I disagree with the abuse jokes being wrong. I joke about eating my kids. Exactly. Like, again, jokes are jokes. In NP-chan, Snowbeard gets butt-hammered by a bear. Does he? Why do people take cartoons seriously? It's only for laughs. Yeah, I mean, like, The Simpsons has serious moments, and I actually like those. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking cartoon. Deal with it. So, yeah. That's a Redeye response, just here in the middle of a stream. Well, I care about you making a video, but I still watch you, will support you. What? What are you on about, Dim? No.
Here's a fun theory.
No, fuck you, shut up. Shut up, you stupid fuck. This man fucking confused? Yes, because you said a bunch of shit and then deleted it before I could finish it. It was already a garbled mess. In Arthur, an episode starts with George dreaming of beating a big guy at baseball. Later on, after sucking at baseball, he dreams the guy is bigger and buffer and throws a bowling ball to knock him down like bowling pins. Me, is this a reference to the growing roid use in baseball? I don't think so. For a kid's show, that's kind of fucked. Again, I don't think that's what they were going for. My man going to heaven. What? I'm so confused, Dim. You ever have two mirrors and see the double reflections that go on forever in each other? Yeah, I have, actually. So, again, being raised as a Mormon, right? I did something that the Mormons do called baptisms for the dead. Now, it's not what you think. There's not, like, corpses in there or anything like that. You get baptized on behalf of a dead person, right? Who wasn't baptized. Because they have records from, like, family history and stuff. But when you go in there to the room where they actually do the baptisms for the dead, the baptismal font, they have a mirror on each side, and it looks like... Because it's supposed to symbolize, like, infinity and, like, eternity, like, eternal life. So they have two mirrors facing each other, and it, you know, goes on... Like, it looks like it goes on forever. But, yeah. In Arthur, George tries baseball but sucked at it. Later, he dreams of facing a huge buff guy in baseball. My idea, he's inspired by this to start doing roids, and soon is having roid rage and beating people's heads in with bare hands. Yeah? Alright then. I did not like the Marge trying to rape Homer scene in the strong arms of the mom. Yeah, it was really out of place. Isn't Family Guy just an over-the-top version of The Simpsons? Yeah, pretty much. And, like, Family Guy can get away with shit like that. I'm okay with Family Guy going over the top. But The Simpsons, I do care a little more about the characters. So that scene was kind of weird. Like, again, the panda one got a chuckle out of me. It's fucked up, but it did. Alright. Tom and Jerry promotes cruelty to cats. It kind of does, yeah. Yo, Andy, yo mama is so ugly when she took a bath, the water jumps out. Why are you trying to start shit with Andy? In Canada, right after legalizing weed, the stores are running out. This shows how disturbed those candy-ass Canucks are. They can't function without drugs. Also, when the government runs out, it's back to the street dealers for the junkies. So much for ending the black market. Yeah? I mean, weed's legal in a lot of states here, and they have dispensaries all over the place, so, you know. Alright. So I'm thinking I'm going to wind down this stream soon, so it's easier to edit to make that highlight. It's also almost 4. So I'll wait a second, see if any more chats come in, but I think I'm going to call it here in a minute. In Soviet Canada, the day after legalizing chronic, people are already driving on drugs. What do they think would happen? I mean, that's fair. Give people drugs and hope they make good choices while stoned. Yeah. Next, they're going to need to work on drugs and crush people. Next they're going to go to work on drugs and crush people with construction equipment. Or teachers boning their students thinking they're hobbits. I don't think that second one's going to happen. Weed gets heavily exaggerated as to what it does. Like I said, I've had it before. It's not my cup of tea. But I have had it before. And it literally just made me feel like I was, like, sleep deprived. Like, you know when you're awake for, like, 30 hours and you start to get kind of loopy? That's what it feels like to smoke weed. At least for me. But again, it's never really been my thing. I'm much more of a cigar kind of guy. Alright. But, I think that'll do it for tonight. Fuck my girlfriend, press the W, baby. Okay, W's in the chat for this absolute win that Dim got. In Soviet Canada, the alleged liberal government made laws against making love with animals. Yes, because that's degeneracy. I can totally see some furries challenging this with a human rights complaint and saying it goes against Canada's Charter of Rights of sexual orientation protection, and the gays did not too long ago force Canada to alter the definition of marriage. Oh yeah, don't bone outside of marriage. I mean, I used to, you know, espouse that when I was a Mormon. At this point, I don't really care. But I mean, I do think that. Well, again, I'm not gonna get on like because that's the thing is I think that as a society we have become far too open on those things, and that causes problems. And, like, people, like, there's a lot of sluts and shit. That's how AIDS spreads. AIDS spreads almost exclusively through gay sex. It can spread through straight sex, but typically only if someone has got it otherwise, which typically originates from gay sex somewhere down the line. And that's not to say, not only for morals, but there's health reasons. Yeah, I'm not going to dispute that, and I do think it is better to wait for marriage in some regards, but I also don't really think it's a big deal personally anymore. I think that if you just throw it out, like, all the time, that's a problem. But, like, again, I'm not going to be, like, someone who's telling... Like, I would never say that, oh, you need to get married first, personally. That's just not my style. But I do think that it would benefit the relationship. Imagine if you caught something and it broke your parts. Yeah? What does AIDS do? Like, I know AIDS doesn't do the crazy shit you keep saying it does, but what does AIDS do? What does AIDS do? Let's see, it gives you pain in the abdomen, can cause pain by swallowing, gives you fatigue, fever, loss of appetite, malaise, night sweats, sweating, nausea, persistent diarrhea, vomiting, watery diarrhea. There's a lot of symptoms to AIDS. Holy shit. Weight loss, skin rash, swollen lymph nodes, opportunistic infection, headache, or... God damn, dude, AIDS is ruthless. Red blotches, severe unintentional weight loss, pneumonia. It breaks your immune system? Yeah. Yeah, it sure does. God damn, dude, AIDS is fucked. My cousin spread outside a real marriage and had illegitimate kids. Yeah. Have you got some sleep yet, Redeye? I've been streaming with you guys all night. What the fuck do you think? And by all night, I mean for 2.5 hours, but no. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. It's a good reason to stay a virgin. Like, look. Like, I think there's definitely benefits to it. Yeah. Anyway, that's a whole big discussion. That's going to get us off on a big tangent. So I think we're going to call it for tonight. But I'll say that's your advice you're giving. There you go. I don't think Dim actually had sex, nor do I think he actually has a girlfriend. So there you go. Jizzing lowers your testosterone. I mean, yeah, probably, because, you know... But then again, yeah, you typically have a higher sex drive when you have more testosterone. Me and Chisu are true Redeye fans. Yeah, there you go. Do you believe I have a girlfriend? Yeah, I do. Because of the way you've described your relationship and how much you go on about it, I believe you. But Dim also just likes to say things a lot, so I don't believe him. She was in my abridged pornos, yeah? Yes, you have a girlfriend? Okay, Dim. Okay. Yes, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, but this has been fun. Hope you guys had fun. I will see you guys in the next one. I will give Dim a chance to respond to you, and then I will end the stream, because that's the kind of guy I am. Yes? Okay, Andy. Lying? Yeah, see, I told you he didn't have one. I called it. Alright. See you guys later. Have a good one. Toodles.